Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's Kyle again with Limitless Powersports Service and Repair. What I got here in front of us is a 2014 Yamaha Rhino 660. Customer brought it to me along with a Massimo 500. It's going to be in a later video. This one here, as you can tell, they use it for farm use quite a bit, and it does sit outside. He said his wife was driving it, put it in reverse, and they would have no other gear. I already fixed the problem, but I'm going to go over it with you guys real quick and show you what I found. Apparently it's a pretty common thing on these with the shift linkage and stuff like that. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and pull off the seats, the center console, and show you guys what I found in there, what I fixed, what I ran a tap through, and I'll leave some links in the description for some of the tools I use, and you guys can check that all out. So let's dive right into this thing. All right, guys, first thing we're going to do, we're going to pull out the passenger driver's seat, and we'll lift the center console up. Pretty simple. With a little lever in the front, pull it up, lift the front, slide forwards, comes right out. There's your passenger seat. Same thing on the driver's seat. Center console, just pull the e-brake up. He does have a cup hole in here, so it makes it a little more difficult to pull the center console out. It just lifts straight up and straight out. You guys will find that the center consoles on these things and the way a lot of this stuff is set up is super similar to the Massimos, the Colemans, Vectors. Depending on the make and model, they're really identical. Cub Cadets, a lot of the stuff is really identical. So anyways, so that's how you get the interior out of this thing, both seats and the center console. Super simple, very easy, no big deal. So I gotta say, his wife was driving, put it in reverse, went to put it back in gears, it was stuck in reverse. They didn't know if it's transmission or what, but it would fire up and drive in reverse. So the first thing I always check on that is, like I said in the last video, if you guys check that out, I can leave a link up in the description. Check out to make sure all the shift linkage is hooked up. What I found on this is the bolt down here on the shift linkage had backed out. Pretty common issue. There is no Loctite or anything on this, so what I did, I ended up backing this bolt out right here, taking it all the way out. This was actually off. I ran a 6mm by 1/0 bottom tap. This one right here, snap-on. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I'll leave a link in the description for the whole kit, and I'll show you guys the kit I have. And then I ended up using, made sure all the threads are good. I ended up using red Loctite on that and torquing it down. Pretty simple fix for the guy. We're gonna go over it, make sure everything else is tightened up on it. Make sure it's got good brakes and all that. I probably won't go over that with you guys on the video. It's pretty simple to check on these. You can see them right through the rims and stuff, and then in the middle, in the back. So it's pretty simple there. Oil filters right next to it. But that was a pretty simple fix. It does run a little rough, so I'm going to check the spark plug in it and talk to the customer and see what he thinks. But that was a very simple fix. Took no time at all. And he should be super happy that it's going to be a very inexpensive fix for him. So like I said, guys, this is just a little short video. I'll show you guys my tap and die set I have from Snap-on, and I'll leave a link down in the description for that. Okay, guys, so here's a Snap-on 76-piece tap and die set that I was using. Part number is TD M500A. It's pretty interesting how they have TD, but hey, it is what it is. I really like this set. I think I paid close to $400, maybe a little over. It's been a while since I've bought it, so I'll put a link down in the description about this. So let's check it out real quick. I am kind of weird about how I keep all the foam in my cases and stuff. I just think it holds everything in place way better, and I like to keep things nice when I can. So you have your metric, standard taps. You have your standard and metric dies. You have your tap holders, die holders, your metric and standard thread pitch gauges. There are some in here that you don't have. I should say there are some that you don't have in this kit that you would need to buy separate for, like motor mount bolts, spark plug holes that get messed up, things like that. Nobody wants to do a spark plug hole. Those are no fun to retap, put Healy coils in, because you got to take the darn thing apart. But I really enjoy this set. It has worked out really well for a lot of the things that I haven't had to work on in the past. Like I said, there are a few you will have to buy down the road that they're not with this kit, but I think this is a great investment. It's probably one of my favorite investments I've made, besides a couple other tools I'll show you here in a second. Again, guys, I'll put a link in the description for this. Snap-on does have a lifetime warranty on most of their tools. They do have pretty good warranties on a lot of their power tools, like a year, fix it free. After that, it's like $100 to get something fixed. It's great. They usually get them back to you pretty quick, and they're pretty much completely refurbished. I really enjoy this set here. But I also really like my 3/8 drive impact. This guy right here has just been amazing. I use it all day, every day. I mean, it's a new gen. It's got a great battery. I actually bought a magnetic base for it, so I can stick it to 2-post lifts or the side of something so it's not falling over and breaking on anything. This thing torques up to, I think, to 104 foot-pounds. Like I said, the 3/8. Love this thing. And then in my last video you guys checked it out. I got this here a while back, but I haven't used it a whole bunch, which I really, really like this too. It's coming super handy on UTVs and tight spots. This electric ratcheting wrench, it's amazing, man. It goes up to 70 foot-pounds of torque. Couldn't ask for something better. I need to get a magnetic base for this one also, but I absolutely love those guys. So I'll put links in the description for all these tools I used. Let me show you one more thing on this real quick. I did use the 6x10 bottom tap right here. Bottom tap basically does not have the point. This here has kind of a indented flat point. That way you can get all the way down to the bottom of the hole with the proper thread pitch. And when I do that, I also like to use a little bit of grease on them to pick up any debris, go in, come out, clean it off, redo it so there's no debris being pushed in the bottom of the hole, which can in turn make threads a little bit harder to make. Could push in the backside of a crankcase and crack it. So always clean your threads off these things, guys, multiple times, go in and out. And when you're done, I use a little bit of brake cleaning the holes, blow some air, shine a light in there, make sure everything's gone, so we'll never have an issue. And then I also use Suzuki's red Loctite 1303 is part number on that. I got a lot of things from Suzuki when I used to do a lot of work for them, so I use a lot of the product until I actually run out of it. Again, guys, huge favor if you could like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, comment down below if you guys see anything you liked, or if it's something you want me to do, just give me a holler, guys, and we'll definitely be more than happy to try to shoot you some video. Again, I'm Kyle with Limitless Powersports. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.